Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to create this creepy red tunnel in Trapcode Mirror using Adobe After Effects. So you will need the plugin Trapcode Mirror, which you can find on the Red Giant website. So if you're interested in creating this, please keep watching. So we're going to start by creating a new composition, and this is just going to be a 1920 by 1080, and we're going to make it a 15-second duration. Next, we're going to create a layer, so just go to Layer, New, Solid, and this is going to be our background layer. And now we're going to create our tunnel layer, so just go to Layer, New, Solid. I'm going to name this Tunnel. Everything's going to be the same. And then go under Effect, Trapcode Mirror. And now we're ready to create our tunnel. So we're going to go under Geometry, and we're going to adjust some of the settings here. So under vertices X, we are going to bring this up to 250. Vertices Y, we're going to change to 250. Size X, we're going to bring all the way up to 5,200, and size Y, we're going to bring up to 1,200. And then under Bend X, we're going to change that to 0.3. Now under Fractal, we're going to change a couple settings here. So under Amplitude, we are going to bring that down to 20, and Frequency, we are going to change to 390. And now I'm going to create a light layer. So we're going to go to Layer, New, Light. And you want the light to be whatever color you want your tunnel to be. So I'm going to change mine to this red color. And now we're going to add a camera, so just go to Layer, New, Camera, and I'm just going to leave it at 50 millimeter and click OK. Next, using our camera tool, we are going to rotate this so you can see the tunnel. And as you can see, there's a little bit of an opening there, so we're going to go back to our Trapcode Mirror layer, and we're going to adjust the bend a little bit. So go ahead and select the tunnel layer. And under Trapcode Mirror, we're going to go back to Geometry under Bend X, and we're just going to bring that up a little bit and kind of adjust it so that it is completed. So now I'm going to add this skull image that I found on Flickr, just to add like a scary effect to this tunnel. So I am going to drag that in to my composition, and now I'm going to scale it down. So after I've scaled this all the way down using my Select tool to the position that I want, I am going to do a little bit of color correction. So I'm just going to adjust this a little bit more. And now under Effects and Presets, I am going to use Curves. So I'm just going to drag that into my skull layer. And I'm just going to bring down the RGB and bring up the red to intensify the red look. So now under the skull layer, under Transform, alt-click the stopwatch opacity, and we're going to create a flicker expression. So just go ahead and type in wiggle. And then in parentheses, we're going to select 20 and 50, which is going to be the speed and opacity of the flicker. So we're going to select the fractal layer and go to Scroll X and hit the stopwatch, and then drag the time ruler all the way to the end. And then we're going to change this to 10,000. And as you can see, that creates a really cool effect. And now what we're going to do is animate the skull. So under the skull layer, we're going to go to Scale, and then select the stopwatch, drag the time ruler all the way to the end, and I'm just going to scale this all the way up. And then we're also going to add a couple rotations in there. So with the time ruler back at the beginning, we're going to select the rotation stopwatch. And then we are going to drag the time ruler all the way to the end. And we're just going to add 3 rotations. So I used this free image that I found on Flickr, which has some numbers on the skull, if you can see. So what I did is double-clicked on the skull layer, and what I'm going to do is use my clone stamp to take out the numbers. So what you want to do is alt-click an area that has nothing but red, and what we're going to do is cover up the numbers. So once you alt click the red area, you can simply go over the numbers and it will replace it with the red that you alt clicked. And then just to cover up the 3, I'm kind of alt clicking where there's some black lines to make it blend a little bit better. And I'm doing the same thing for this number 12, and I'm just going to go throughout and do that for each number. Now another way you can do this is edit this in Photoshop, and then you don't have to worry about it in After Effects, which is probably the better way to do it. But I'm just showing you how you can cover something up using the clone stamp in After Effects. And you can definitely go back in and change whatever colors you want to give it the effect that you're looking for. So I'm just doing a couple little minor color correction adjustments. I'm going to make the light a little bit darker to give it a darker red effect, and I'm going to adjust the skull just a little bit more. That's it for this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video. I'll also link below some of my other After Effects tutorials, and hopefully they're helpful.